Right, this is a review of the Bush B1 Windows tablets, 32GB. As you can see, we have it in tablet mode at the moment. Battery life is about 6 out of 10 really. I used it continuously for 4 hours with it needing recharge. That happened twice, and then I've used it, well, I put it on 20 hours. You can see the screens enough. I put it on charge with the Wi-Fi and location switched off, in sleep mode, and it's in 20 hours it lost 60%. I did use it for an hour, about an hour and a half in that time. As you can see, quite responsive. So battery's not great, but for £80, which is what it was £79.99 at Argos. I think that offer is on 5 days, which started Saturday the 12th of September. So as you can see, this is tablet mode. It's very responsive. But just have a look at Facebook, wherever it's gone. There it is. The Facebook app on Windows isn't great on Windows 10. Most of the time it takes you to the browser. As you can see, it's loading up now. The Wi-Fi on it, the antenna that's in there, it's not great. It's better than older, I suppose, cheaper Android tablets, but it's not as good as my Note 3 or even as the Playbook, which is what I'm recording this on. I'm recording this in an old Playbook because I've got a stand for it and it's easier to use both hands. As you can see, it's down to 2 bars. On my Note 3 we've got full signal, it's just gone up, so it kind of wavers. Let me take that off, go like that, and here you've got obviously Windows 10, so you can close apps down. If I stick it on, if we just swipe over here and turn off tablet mode, there we go onto desktop, press the Windows key. Now the Windows key doesn't seem to want to work at all. Yeah, okay, Guardian. Right, so that's not great. What's going on here? Right then, seems to have stuck. That's great. During the review, fantastic. Anyway, while it's doing whatever it's doing, there's the next desktop. So will it come up? Yeah, there it is. It was doing something. I think it was the Guardian feed on. You just swipe that away with your finger. The Guardian feed on the Chrome browser. I've managed to install certain things, Netflix and Kindle. Kindle looks very good on this. It's very easy to read, obviously, because it's an 8-inch screen. There is a bigger version of this, the 10-inch one, 10.1 inch, comes with a keyboard. That's £159.99. Can't really justify an extra £80 just for 2 inches of screen and a keyboard, really. And plus the 10-inch version only has 1GB of RAM. That's my desktop there. It's a very bad picture, isn't it, on this Playbook? You see how responsive it is, at least. There you go, switched over. It's probably not at the best angle at all. Is that better? No, not really. Playbook camera is awful. 5 megapixels. It's still awful. Brings us onto the camera. These are both 2 megapixels, so they'll be even worse than the Playbook cameras. Vaguely see. It's not a great picture. I'm really sorry about this. It's very difficult to show you as well, all of it. I mean, that's the whole thing. On it you get the SD card slot there, if you can see that just about. and on the top micro USB and headphone socket. Right, the micro USB, that there was another review who said that it came with USB 2 and that there is no USB 2 on it. He said, well, what you need is USB on the go cable. It plugs in here and it turns it into a USB 2 port. So that's where the confusion was. There's also confusion about, you can see confusion about the you can't hardly see, this Playbook camera is awful, but trust me, there's a power button, and if I can bring them, and a volume rocker just there. There you go, power button, volume rocker. If I bring the note closer, more light, it's a really awful camera on this Playbook. Your Windows key. Overall, I'm quite happy with it for £80. It is, as you can see, this is the full fat Windows 10. Windows 10 update, by the way, only took an hour and a half. So, and that includes downloading and installing. Where people get 10 hours from and stuff, I have no idea. It didn't take me 10 hours, certainly. As soon as I bought it, I switched it on when I got home, plugged it in to charge, and logged in to my Wi-Fi signal first, which is what it asks for you when you set up, and then my Windows account, and Windows 10 was waiting for me. So whether these people have downloaded the ISO off some other site, you perhaps that's why they've had problems. So you can see the other two megapixel camera there, and the other one on the back there is there, as would so whether they've downloaded it somewhere else and had problems with that. If you wait for actual Windows on your tablet to tell you, on this tablet, to download Windows 10, like me, you won't have any problems. There's no problems with the sound. If we go into Groove Music, so we can listen to something on, if we can find all the apps. There we go, Groove Music. This is, I've tried using Windows Media Player, and it hasn't, I haven't got my SD card in here at the moment. It's just signing me in. See, you can see there, I'm signed in, and adding music. You see that? God, this Playbook, I'm really sorry about this Playbook camera, it's awful. Really, really sorry. So it's adding songs, and it keeps coming up with Guardian. That's the add-on that's in Chrome. If we just added 41 songs, okay, that's great. Where are they? Unknown album. There you go. So I uploaded some songs to OneDrive. You get 1 terabyte of OneDrive space with the tablet. We'll have something old-fashioned. We turn, you can hear the speakers. Won't be able to see much. That's 100%. The speakers on the back, just there. You see the speaker there. It's not great. It's not going to be a disco. Not going to be open up any mobile discos. Switch that off. But you know, with headphones, I've got some decent headphones, so that shouldn't sound too bad. I strongly advise you to upload your songs to the OneDrive. That way you'll save some space on the tablet. Talking about space, Office 365 comes with it. Now Office 365 is based on all apps, based on Office 2013. There you go, Office 2013. You can see that there on the side. So with that you get Access, Excel, OneNote, Outlook, PowerPoint and Publisher, send to OneNote, and Word. Unfortunately, because of the size of Windows, if I go into, if we just put it onto tablet mode, and then you'll be able to see it better. Now it's gone all screwy again. Right, so where were we? Settings. What do I do with settings? Okay, there we go. And you'll be able to see system. Okay, display, tablet mode, storage. So you can see, I don't know if you can see that, 16.7 gigabytes used out of 28.6. It says. Is it gonna? No, it's not really gonna focus. Obviously, focus wasn't something that Blackberry were particularly bothered about when they brought this out. There you go. Right, you go about. Right, Windows 10 Home. As you can see, Intel Atom CPU at 1.3 gigahertz. That's the other thing that was in question. What it actually is because it's quad core and 2 gigabytes of RAM there. Because it's quad core, 2 of the cores run at 1.33 gigahertz. 2 of the cores run at 1.5, just over 1.5 gigahertz. And cores 1 and 2 have a hyper-threading turbo which runs at 1.8 gigahertz. So that's where, because on the box, I didn't do an unboxing video because I think that's just geek porn really, unboxing videos. Don't see the point of that. So what was I saying? So the 1.8, it's not technically a 1.8, but it will run up to 1.8 to turbo. But I think for £80 for a 2 gigabyte RAM quad core processor running Windows 10 and running it really well, I mean the storage you could be better, but it does take SD cards. The SD card is a bit weird because it goes in when it's facing you. It goes in with the writing. You can see it on the side. When it's facing you, it goes in at the top here on the side. Goes in with the writing facing away from the screen, which seems a bit back to front to me. But there you go. I think that's it. Covered everything, I think. Battery. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to give it out of 10 because the price that puts the score up. So I'd probably give it about a 7 or 8 out of 7.5 out of 10. But the price is a big factor in that. It's actually thinner than it looks on this video, because on the other video that I've seen, it looks quite thick. But it's not. It's actually quite thin. The one thing I would say before I forget is the back. I was going to say this before. The back has like a kind of it's kind of a brushed plastic back. It's quite slippy. When I first got it, when I wasn't used to it, the first night I had it, you can see it's really responsive, turning around and stuff. It slipped out of my hands twice, so luckily I sat down and it landed on my lap. But it picks up fingerprints like you wouldn't believe as well, as you may see there. So the screen itself is, I've put it on balance, so it's not as bright as it could be. If I can try and change that, change the screen brightness. You think it would be on system, wouldn't you, on display, but it's not. Power and sleep, see if that's it. No, additional power settings, maybe it's there. Update, there you go, and it's gone down again. So if it's gone down to 25. There you go, that's the full 100%. That's the other thing while we're talking about it. I had it on 75% last night under artificial light, and it looked quite washed out, the screen. So I know you'll get an extra hour by bringing it down to 75% out of the battery, but you're not going to see a great deal. If I could just show you a video, I don't see the point because you can't really see it on this pathetic Playbook camera, but anybody wants to buy a Playbook, inbox me. I'd be glad to get rid of it. If wants to buy it, if I put this on, and you can see Netflix, and you see it's quite quick. It's actually doing, use the back window to go, so it's just bringing up a tip there. MSS gets started. I have already deleted some apps. Okay, go away. Outstanding. Right. So if we just quickly put something on, right? We'll do it quick because we don't want to be done for copyright infringement, and you will get some idea of the screen. It's my internet. It's loading up. It's my internet. It's quite slow. There you go.
Merry Christmas.
I mean, the screen's better than it looks on this camera, honestly. But it plays, no problem, no itches. Let me just stop that for a second. Stop that. Stop. Stop! Thank you. Go back again. Go back again. So now we've got quite a few apps running, as you can see. Well, we've got 2, alright. Not that many then. Close those down. It's got split screen and multitasking on it, which is okay for a tablet of this power, I suppose. So yeah, like I said, that's 7 out of 10. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review in this really awful camera that I'm using. I hope the sound quality is better than the image quality. I really do. And click like if you liked it, and just so more people can see it, because I could hardly find any reviews for this tablet, and none for the bigger version of it. Alright, speak soon. Bye. Thank you.